welcome to Tasty Treats. Today we are going to be making Cheesecake Strawberry Bites. So things that we are going to be needing are strawberries, I have 10 here, powdered sugar, almond extract, some strawberry jam, sprinkles, some red food coloring, and room temperature cream cheese. Things that we're going to be using to make our little cheesecake bites. We have some mixing utensils, little measuring spoons, a resealable bag, and a mixing bowl. All right, let's get making. All right, so the first step that we are going to be doing is taking our cream cheese. Now we need 4 ounces, and so that means I'm going to cut my cream cheese in half. And you'll see that there is a line right on the wrapper that'll kind of tell you. For your cream cheese, you want to make sure that it's like the full cream cheese. You don't want to do any of the healthier options for it, just because of like the consistency. And you want to make sure that it is at a room temperature before you start making it. So I'm just going to take my knife. If you are a youngin', make sure that you have adult supervision before you do any type of cutting. And I'm just gonna slide it down, take my mixing bowl, and I'm just going to kind of plop it in there, add some, put some little goodies, leftover goodies in there. Okay, so I'll just wrap this up, put it back in the fridge for another time. If you want to double the recipe, then you would use the full thing, but today we're not doing that. The next thing that we are going to be putting in is 2 tablespoons of my strawberry jelly. So I'm going to take my tablespoon measuring cup and scoop some good old jelly in. Good tap. And now I am going to be taking my powdered sugar, and I need 1/2. Ooh, my little thing is stuck on it. There we go. Need 1/2 of powdered sugar. Mine kind of just went all over the place there. So I'm gonna take, again, my tablespoon. I have some jelly on it, so if you want to kind of wipe the jelly off, you can. Just kind of, so see how I have some extra, so I'm just gonna cover it with my finger, cut it off. For the first one, give it a good tap. So we have 1. Now I just need 1/2. So I'm gonna kind of do a little tap, 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 tap. All right, so there's that. So we're gonna slide that over. Now I'm going to use my almond extract, and I need a 1/8 teaspoon. And it's not coming off, so I'm just gonna poke it off. There we go. So I have my tiny little teaspoon. Basically, it's like a little pinch. And then just give a good tap. All right, and the last thing that we are going to be putting in is some food coloring. Now I have like a little gel, but any type of food coloring you could use. I'm using red because I like the color red, but we can use other colors if you want, but I think the red would look probably the best with our red jelly. So now I'm gonna take my fork, because I find fork is easiest to mix with the cream cheese. And we are just going to mash it all up. If you're noticing that it's not mixing as well as you would like, as is always my philosophy, get your hands dirty. Because isn't that part of the fun of baking, is getting your hands nice and dirty. All right. Ooh, look how pretty. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now that my consistency is all pink and yummy, I am going to stick this in the refrigerator and let it cool for 15 minutes. So I will see you in a little bit. All right, so I'm having my filling, my little cheesecake part, chill in the refrigerator. And our next step, I'm going to be taking a knife, again, adult supervision, and I have washed my 10 strawberries. Now with the strawberries, you want to make sure that the biggest ones are going to be used for this. So like I have some like honker guys right here. And we are just going to take our knife and we are going to cut the long way on the strawberry. We're gonna keep the green part as well. So your strawberry should look like that. And we're just going to repeat this process until all of our strawberries are cut. All right. So there's all my cut up strawberries. So I still have a few more minutes left on my timer for chilling, so I'm just gonna leave them here and I will be back with my filling. All right, so I have my mixture here out of the fridge. It's nice and chilled. And now I'm going to take my, can you see that? My resealable bag, open it up, and I'm going to put my mixture into the bag because we're gonna use it for like a little piping method, which I feel very fancy doing. So we're just gonna try to get it into the very bottom of the bag, just like this. Give it a good shake. I find using like one of these little spatulas really helps get it in there. So we want all of our mixture into this bag. Okay. So, bag should look like that. And now we are going to seal it up. Make sure again that you get as much air as you can out. And now you're gonna take a pair of scissors. Make sure there's like a little point at the bag, so you're gonna kind of wanna hold it just like this. And I'm going to cut a very tiny hole at the bottom of our bag, because as I said, we're going to be piping now. So let's move all this stuff. Let's get our strawberries in order. So I'm gonna take my strawberry and we're gonna lightly squeeze the cream cheese just like this onto our strawberry. And we are gonna repeat this process until either all the strawberries are covered or we run out of filling, whichever happens first. Because I feel like if we don't cover all of our strawberries, it's no big deal because we can just eat the strawberries. So we're gonna repeat this process. And again, I feel really fancy just piping. I feel like I'm on like the Great British Bake Off. I don't know if anyone watches that show, but I'm obsessed with that show. So that's what I feel like right now. And if you're noticing I'm running out, just kind of squish, lightly squish this. There you go. It's a very weird feeling the cheesecake on in the bag. Oh, I'm getting so close to being done with all my strawberries. I hope I have enough. They said there's no problem, and this is also a very easy mixture to add to if you do realize that you ran out. All right, so I have my, oh no, one fell over. That's not to tilt it. So they're all covered. And now, just because I love sprinkles, we're gonna just put some sprinkles on. Any color you choose works for me. I don't want my little sprinkle. There we go. Didn't have a hole on it. Okay, so just sprinkle it up. All right, so that is what the finishing touch should look like. I hope that you had fun making these as much as I did, and I will see you next time.